Hello, my name is John Rose. In this video I'd like to take a closer look at 5 main mistakes we're making and the 3 main ways to correct them. I've said this many times in my other videos, most of y'all don't need to hear this, but I said that I've identified 11 main events. First, our brain doubled in size, then we mastered 5 things we'd never mastered before. 5 bad applications, those are the 5 big mistakes. Chemical revolution, industrial revolution, agricultural revolution, the eating and killing of animals we're not biologically adapted to eat. Here we're eating plants we're not biologically adapted to eat. Number 1, big problem of knowledge, cooking our food. And now there are 3 main ways to correct these 5 main mistakes. The key here is that 2 of these ways, not enough of us are willing to do to get enough people's attention so we can reach a tipping point. And I harp on this a lot of times because I thought about this too long, and I know that if we don't reach a tipping point, things are never going to change. So we have to keep that in mind and realize there are 3 ways to correct these 5 main mistakes. And what happens is the group of people who know about the 2 ways end up poo-pooing the 3rd way, not realizing that we don't want to poo-poo any one of those 3 ways. We want everyone to do whichever one they can do. I don't discourage people from correcting it the first way, and that is to adopt a raw vegan diet with an understanding we got another group of needs. And then there's 2 forms, or there's 2 solid food vacations. One solid food vacation is on water. That's a total food vacation. The other solid food vacation is on juices. Now that's not a total food vacation. That's only a vacation from solid food. We're still consuming food, and we're consuming more than ever. It's one of the most exciting things we could ever do. And the key about this is that enough people are willing to do that to get everyone's attention. And then they'll want to go ahead and correct these 5 main mistakes on a permanent basis, which is what a raw vegan diet does. Keeping in mind we got another group of needs. Now the key to understand the disadvantages of a water fast or a solid food vacation on water is that we can address this other group of needs in many cases, because the body's damaged and is not able to do things. And water fast might correct it, but we have to make sure we give it things, and we really don't do that on a water fast or a solid food vacation on water, but we can with a solid food vacation on juices. And we have to. We got to correct the 5 big mistakes, satisfy all of our needs, those are the 12 essential, then we have 2 additional temporary needs. This is where we're damaged, the environment's damaged, and we have to recognize that. The water fast doesn't work nowadays, just like an ideal diet of raw vegan food doesn't work nowadays, so does a water fast, because we don't live in an ideal world. We have to modify the ideal diet, we've got to modify the water fast. How do we modify the solid food vacation on water? You go to a solid food vacation on juices. Now you can satisfy that other group of needs. If you're going to go with one of the 3 ways to correct the main mistake, and that is to recognize that we have a species-specific diet based on our anatomical limitations, then we have to realize that we also have another group of anatomical limitations because we're damaged. So in a way, it's not really our ideal diet anymore, but it's still our species-specific diet, recognizing that we have anatomical limitations and also realizing that that species-specific diet only works in an ideal world. We're not there, so we may have another group of needs. So that's the key right here. That's why the solid food vacation on juices is the way to go. It's an idea as time has come. Why? Because they can get everyone's attention, and we can finally get everyone's attention. Woo! We're in for a treat.